Hello everyone. Thanks for stopping by. This video is about a craft fair project that I have created. I'm going to be joining one in December, and I decided to make some unicorn bottle toppers. That's what I call them. And we'll share them, and then I will show you how I created them. So, for starters, here's the first one I created. Let's just put something behind it so you can get a better view. So it's a little opening here, and it can sit on top of any size bottle. I made them, you know, like the gnomes wine bottles, Christmas time. That's where I came up with the idea to create these. So it's just made out of some felt and a few little projects, and I'll show how I created them. So I have that one that I did, and then this brown one. I think they're really cute. You can put them on any type of bottle, you know, hairspray bottle in your bathroom, your vanity, that type of thing, wine bottle. You can set them on your glue top. I actually have mine sitting in my craft room right now on top of these. So the little, you know, to set up there. So that's how wide the opening is. That gives you an idea of the little small tubes of washi tape. And then here's the purple one I created. Alright, let's move that. That's not working. And then I have this black and white one. Some decorations. And then we have this one with the little bandana. You know, we all have a little badass side into us. And then this little night dreamer one. And then this is the one that I created, and it's like childlike, so it doesn't have the definition like the other ones. You can see the bone structure. And so now I will show you how I created them if you want to watch and make one yourself. So to start, you will need 2 pieces of felt. These are 28 cents at Walmart. You can use any color. Today I will be making some tan ones. So you'll be needing 2 pieces of felt, and you will be needing some eyelash trim. You will need some of these little Dollar Tree little rubber bands. You can see those, give you a darker color. Just a little bit of those. And then you will need some kind of decoration, flowers. The one that I'm creating, I will be using these Kaiser Craft flowers for the decoration, and I will be using this little jewel piece that I have. So anything that you want to use for your decorations. And then you'll need some kind of twine. You can use any of these elastic stretch cords, and those are for the horn part, the unicorn. And a lot of mine that I use for my jewelry making part, the jewels on there, were these, and they were bought from Walmart. They're those necklace sets, and they had them clearance down for $1. So I just took them apart. I used some of the cording around the horn, and then I used some of the jewelry pieces. So for this one, oh, you will also need eyelash trim or eyelashes from the dollar store. So $1, 28 cents for the felt fabric, and just dress ink. for a little blush on the cheeks. And then stuffing. So that's all you need. Eyelash trim, whatever kind of decorations you want to put on, your felt, your cording, and your stuffing. So that's all you need to make these. And let's get into how I did this. Now I don't edit videos or anything, so I kind of just set it up. I have some of the steps done ahead of time to make it quicker for you. And I'll show you how. So, I created my own template, which you can too. I just took a regular piece of paper, cardstock, folded it in half, and all I did was just sketched out the shape of a face of a horse. I don't know if you can see that with the white, but I wrote down the dimensions so you can get an idea of it. It's 2 3/4, 3 inches down, 2 inches over, ½ inch down. I just cut it out, and then you have your face. So you can do any size you want, but that's just to give you an idea on what dimensions mine are, because you can do smaller. And then I did the ear, which was 2 1/4 by 3 inches with the curve. So you just take your felt and fold it in half, put your template down, and those are the ears. This just flips over and you have your second ear. Trace over it, and there you go. You have that. So then you would take those and cut them out, and that will give you this and your ears. So you would just take your hot glue. I forgot to mention, you need hot glue. And you just put a small beading strip all the way around and seal it up. Same with the ears. I already added stuffing to my ears. So you just have it like that. And once it's set, you just turn it inside out, or right side in, inside out, however you want to say it. And just poke along the edges to, oh, and see that, where that little hole is? I didn't secure it enough. So if that happens, you see that little hole there, you just go back in with your hot glue, pinch that, and wipe so it gets a good secure on there. Pop that back out. You could sew this also, but I chose just to use the hot glue because hot glue works really good. And you'll see that that's from that little touch spot I did. That's okay, it'll blend in once we're done. So there you have your horse unicorn face. Make sure it's all punched out. Then you turn inside the ears also, fill it with stuffing. So now for the face, putting the stuffing in, we're just going to shove this in here. Get some more in there. You can make it as full as you want, as flat as you want. Kind of tuck it in the corners there of the mouth corners here, give it more definition. And then grab more stuffing. So once it's all stuffed in there like that, and you have it as fat as you would like, so to give that nose dimension, you're just going to take where you would like, because this is where your eyes are going to set, your eyelashes. So if you want it higher up, you just put more stuffing and you can trim it up there more. And when it sits like that. So we're going to push that in there. You're just going to take a little dollop of glue and line it up like that and just press it down. Hold it there for a second, make sure it's secure. Nope, and it didn't secure, so I gotta do that again. And I'll just push that in there. I think I want more stuffing. So I'm gonna make this more defined on the cheeks. I'll shove that in there. Okay, so there you have your face, your ears, just a little bit of stuffing. They go like that. We'll set that aside, and we'll do the horn. So you have your second piece of felt, and you can make this any size you want. If you want a shorter horn, you would just cut it in half to make smaller ones. But what I do is I just take it and I just fold it in half, or a corner like that, and that gives me my mark to where that's gonna be my horn. So I just take it like that and run a bead like that just to secure it. And that'll hold it in place. Excuse me. And you want to flatten it out. And what I use, my long bone folder, just get that in there. Okay. So then you have that. And then don't worry about this tip up here because you're going to end up snipping off part of it anyways. So now you're just going to wrap it and finish off. So then here's your edge. I think I'm going to need another glue stick. And then you just flatten that on there. So then you have your cone, your horn shape. Fold this over a little bit. And that very tip part I'm going to end up snipping off once I add my cording to turn it into the... Okay. So we have our cone, and then what I do is take my stuffing and get this all in there up to the tip. And just be sure when you're like stuffing it in there, because it'll ball up, just kind of make sure it's not sectioned off, so to speak. So there's your cone, your horn. I'm going to call it a cone. So then, as you can see, that's what it looks like on the inside. Now this is going to be the back part. And my fabric scissors, trim that off. And this will be my back. And what I do is I fold this in. I need another glue stick. Okay, So you're just going to fold that in. Well, you know what, we're going to trim this first. Like this. So you have your line, and it's going to come to a point right there. You need that point because that's where the face is going to rest. But we're just going to put a little bit of glue inside here, and we're going to fold this over. Ooh, careful, that hot glue. Holy moly. So fold that over. Sorry, I'm off camera. Okay. Just folding that over. This is where your actual, oh, I got glue on me. The actual, whatchamacallit is going to sit. It's going to sit on top of the bottle right there. That's your opening for where it will sit. Okay. So you have it, and it kind of looks like that. So now, I am actually, before I go any further, I'm going to add my cording. You can do it whenever you want. I do it now because I feel like it gives more of a structure. Sorry if you hear my tummy growling. Okay, so starting on the back side, I'm just going to put a teeny dot there, and I'm going to put my cording. Get that set. And I'm just going to wrap it. And I want it to fall on this lighter side. Sorry. Okay, so we're just going to wrap it. Don't worry about any kinks or anything because you can fix those after. And kind of do it tight because it gives more of the definition, and then we'll straighten it out after. So it reaches all the way in the back here. Alright. A little more tighter there. Alright. Oh, I got a kink. Okay. So, there's that part. I'm going to secure this down. Alright. So we have that part. It's a little wide there. But you can tinker with it, make it like you want it, add more stuffing if need be. It all depends on your look. Oh, that's twisted. Okay. So now you have this, and then you have your, here's your double flap. So you have this. We're going to trim this down because we don't need that much for this particular one. As you make them, they all kind of end up different. So, but what you're going to do is place this on this top part here. This is your front face, and you want it resting right here. So you're going to take that, fold that down, and it's going to sit just like that. But this one is really big, so I think I need more stuffing. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to trim it down more. don't want it to be that big. There, that's better. All right. So just trim it down. And we're just going to set that right there. And we're going to a little dab of glue there so we can get it centered. Hold it there for a sec. A little more glue. Remember, it's just on the front part. You're not gluing both pieces together. All right. So there you have it. Get some of this off there. Okay, so here's your other flap. Here's the inside. Yes, it looks like a whole lot of mess, but it will be hidden. A little bit of glue. All right. So now here is where the ears come in. The ears are going to be, because they're opposite. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the outer edge of the seam that you have right there. You're going to put a little dab of glue and you're going to attach it to the seam of the face. And just press it down there for a second. So that's the start of your first one. And you're going to go over to the other side and do the same. Make sure your ears are facing the right direction. I need to fix this glue. One sec. Okay. Double check that again. Okay. Press that right on the seam. Hold it there for a sec. Okay. Where the pink thing came from. So here's your back. And then here's your ears. So now your ears, you see how you have this little gap here like this? You're just going to put a bead of glue, hot glue, right in there from that seam in, and it's going to get pressed along here and along the edge of your horn. So it'll be right here, and then it will also butt up against your horn. So it's easier to do it from the back side, so you can see your little seam there. So we're going to start here. Little bead of glue there, and then we are going to press it there and there. So we're touching the horn part and the front face part, so you still have the opening there. That's what it looks like on this side. And I have a little kink right there. That's totally fine. It gets covered with the hair, so there's no such thing as a mistake. So there's the first one. And on this side, I'm a righty, so this lefty side is always hard for me. A little bead there. Push it down there. See, left side always gives me to push that in there. Lay this down, push. So you still have your opening there where you can see the stuffing. Everything's all one-sided. Oh, it's a little hot. Okay. So then you have your ears, your face. So now I'm going to add a little bit more stuffing and then close it off. So a little bit more stuffing there. And then what I do, see, it's a bigger opening, so you can use it for any kind of bottle. And then I'm just going to take some random scraps, because this is all underneath. It's not perfect, you know. And I'm going to take on the edge here and press that against the edge there. And this is basically covering this part. Don't worry about all these little scraps of glue. It all gets cleaned up towards the end. And then we're going to take this side. Okay. Sorry, super close to the camera. And we're just, you can have like a bigger circle if you don't want to use your scraps. I'm using my scraps, and we're just overlaying it. Sorry, I'm off camera there. Just let that set for a sec. Hot glue. Alright, so there's the base. It looks kind of funky, but once we get done, it'll be good. So, take that, and then we're going to have your what do you call it? Eyelash trim. So this is how I do the eyelash trim. You can do them as bulky or as little as you would like. I basically take my ruler, it's 18 inches, and I just, just double up on it. I usually do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the more you do, the more bulkier it is, fluffier hair. So I just take that, you have your 18 inches, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I just fold it in half, and then I put my 2 fingers here, and this is going to be a loop, and that's where the rubber bands come in. So I have a little rubber band, and I just take my finger and I wrap it around my finger. It's the easiest way. And then pull out my finger. So there, I have my hair. So I did that 4 times. You can do less, you can do it more full. This is just how I'm choosing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so then we take our hair. You can leave these looped if you like, or you can cut them. I've done both, and one is going to sit like that, one is going to sit like that, And where the excuse me, where the rubber band is, that's where it gets set there. Oh, sorry, I skipped a step. We got to close this up. Sorry, people. Just a little hot glue. Seal that. Hot glue here. Seal that. Ooh, hot. Alright, so let's seal back up. Alright, so then we have one here, one here, and then if you look, these go off to the side. This is the back part. This is where the container will sit. That's how it will rest, is on top of your bottle. And then the more hair you want, the thicker you can make it. And then you just set these other ones here. What I do is I set it half and half. You can add more if you like. And glue that down. And then it falls over like that, so it hides it. So, put one there. And I used white rubber bands, which I probably shouldn't have with this black hair, or black trim for the hair. But it gets over flapped like that. So let's glue down this one. Glue there. Okay. Take off this excess. All right. So there's the main part. Then we have to do the decorating of the top here. So you can use whatever you like. I'm going to use these burgundy flowers, I think. Maybe something like that. Trim them on there. That part. But I will show you how to do the eyes. So, the best way to use the eyes, because they got that little sticky thing on there, is you just peel them off, place them where you would like, and I use a dab, oh, I ended up damaging this. I use a dab of fabritac glue. Works the best because of the felt, but you can try anything, I guess. I wouldn't use hot glue though, because it's too big of a bulky mess. So you have your little eyes like that. And then I also do take a little bit of this glitter glue with sparkle in it, and I just put a little dab of it on there for highlight. Oh, excuse me. And then distress ink. I take my distress ink, a little Q-tip, rub it on there, take a scrap, get most of it off, and then I just put like little dabs of it to make the pink of the inside of the ears. And then a little bit down here for the cheeks, and then a little bit down here for the nostrils. It's not super noticeable, but it gives a little definition. You don't have to do that part. Okay. Let's add these. Where's my little jewels? So this will go there. I'll add some flowers. You can kind of tinker and do whatever. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. But I won't make you guys sit there and watch me tinker around with it. But that's the gist of how to make the unicorn topper. And I'll just show you some of them again. See how cute they turned out. This one was some blue cording. These were some jewels from those Walmart things. And here's the little, I don't know if you can see that, glitter sparkle on the eyelashes. A little bit of the pink for the cheeks. And these are all my creations. I'm also going to be doing some sports ones. So you can do these anything. We're Packer Vikings area, so I'm going to do some rivalry ones, green and gold, and the ugly Viking colors. I'm a Packer fan. Here's a purple one. This one is one of those trims from Walmart. It came with the cording and like that. They're like these. So I just kept that on there. I think they turned out really pretty. You can add any type of touch to it. This one's a little more shabby. This one is the elastic cording used on there. You can see a lot more definition with the pink. I don't know if you can tell. And those are my creations. Let me know if you guys make any. This one I will finish in a bit. And I will also be doing some for the darker color. And I will be posting pictures on Instagram, so if you want to check them out, be sure to tag me and let me know if you create some. I would love to see what you guys come up with. And sorry this video took so long, but thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you like. Let me know what you think, and you all have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.